CK Adventures. It's been about a week since I've spoken to you. We're going to do a quick bee update video. I'm going to check all three on my property, and then we're going to go check the other two. One at Kim's where we did the combined ones, and then my cousin's property. So this is my first hive. This is the my Russian hive. We're going to take a look, see how they're doing. I'd given them some sugar water a few days ago. The weather's a little cool and windy, but not too bad. We had some significant rain last night. But I just want to check them real quick. These girls are not doing as well as I had hoped. I gave them an upper box a few weeks ago, and they were starting to grow, but they're not growing as quickly as I had hoped, and they actually look like they might have shrunk a little bit. So let's take a look. See, they're growing. They're doing some. They have some comb, but there's no eggs being laid. So there's that one. Well, I'm gonna do this with just a hive tool. It's easier, or just my fingers. There's not very many. Like there's a whole box. Yeah, see, this is the original one I put up top. There's some queen cups on here, but this is all nectar. Can you see how shiny it is in there, Thomas?
I can see it personally, but okay. I don't think they can.
Okay, so they're putting a lot of nectar up here, which is a good sign. And
it's really dark.
Yeah. And then we have this one. So there's just three frames that they're using right now. No, excuse me.
Is that one just nothing in it?
No, this one has some. There's a little.
The edges is what I was looking at.
Yeah, there's a little bit of activity on here with eggs.
But that's the only one.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of eggs though. New eggs. That's my concern, and it might be down below. And then actually there's 4 on the top here being used, and then they're building some new. Look at that, isn't that kind of neat? They're all hanging on there.
It's a little bee chain.
Yeah, bee chain. But the rest of these frames, which are all open, these are all open frames. They're not doing it. There's no activity on it, so I'm concerned they might not be growing as quickly as I would like. So let's take a look at the bottom one real quick. And these girls are not aggressive at all. They're very nice. I like them.
These are the types of bees I would like. Non-aggressive.
Yeah. Now I did a little bit of checkerboarding here. Now these were they were pretty good. Yeah, the propolis is pretty stiff in here. They were pretty good in doing what they were doing as far as like expanding, but then they just look like they stopped, or I don't know, maybe the queen stopped laying or something's going on. But yeah, that's just some old brood. No, I'm not seeing any new eggs right now, which is kind of concerning to me.
Have they all hatched out?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. So sometimes it's just, you just let nature do its thing, and it'll right itself, and that's kind of what I'm hoping with what's going on. See, there's a lot of comb here, but I'm not seeing any eggs. So, and then these 2 frames are just
there's
comb.
A little bit on
comb.
that one.
Yeah, there's comb, but there's no activity. Yeah, see? And this was a comb I had been using before. You can see I cut out a queen cell from an earlier thing, and then this one's not being used at all.
So you cut out a queen cell. Why didn't you just destroy it like you normally do?
No, because I used it for another hive.
Ah.
So we already looked at that one. Yeah, see, there's some queen cells right there. Get in close, you see them? It's queen cell, queen cell. So maybe the queen died or went away, or I don't know, but these Russians are making some more queen cells, which I'm just going to let nature do its thing. And if they hatch out and they get a new queen, then so be it. Oops. Check these. Again, a lot of old brood. I'm not seeing anything new. Seeing anything new. So I don't know, maybe the queen. I haven't seen the queen in here the last few times I've come in, so I'm concerned with that as well. Doesn't mean she's not in here, just not seeing her. Yep, see, there's another queen cell right there. That's 3.
There's another one.
Yeah, it's queen cup. That's queen cup. There's no egg in it though. It's nice is I've only put a little bit of smoke on these girls, but this is usually I don't use any smoke, and they're very calm. And there's a few flying around, but nothing main. Yeah, old brood. Oh, this is all nectar. Yeah, this is all nectar. They're starting to fill this side up with all nectar in here, so that's good. It shows they're getting honey stores ready, and there's some pollen on this one, and then there's a little activity on this comb, but not much. There's a little bit, see, but not like I want it. So they're doing okay. I'm not seeing a queen, so I wonder if the queen flew off or died or something. I don't know, but this was a pre-existing colony from last year. So hopefully, if this is queenless right now, those queen cells will be fine. So all right, stick with me. I'm gonna go check on the other one. All right, hey everybody. So we're at my other Italian hive. These are very docile bees. I really like them. Hey, take a look at this, Tom. So they're all like hanging out because it's so cool today that they're just down inside. I gave them some sugar water the other day just to help them with honey production, although they probably don't need it. So I'm gonna throw a little smoke on them. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna look at the top box. I know the bottom box is doing well. These girls have a lot of brood going. But I want to show you the honey that they're producing, and then we're gonna go into the other one. So this is just a quick check. I know how they're doing. So there's still some sugar water left because they're fine with finding nectar and pollen. So I hear my little rooster over there calling. So I'm just gonna open up one or two of these. So let's take a look. Let's do this outer one. Yeah, I was looking for propolis. Come on. There we go. And as you can see, there's the honey, capped honey, and then
You actually brought
yeah,
some
I know. I took a little, and every time I come in, I always snitch a little bit just for a taste. So I'll just put on a piece of wood and then I'll enjoy it. So that's that one. The frame is full. It's very heavy.
How heavy can a frame get that?
Oh, they can be like 50 pounds if you're not a frame, a whole box, maybe more depending on how much they're putting in. Yep. See, there's some more come down in here. You can see it. There's some honey, more capped honey. The brood chambers are now starting to be filled with honey as well. So these girls are doing it. I can see they have it. There's honey on this one. There's honey on this one. Yeah, I moved this one the other day. I was checkerboarding. Here, I'll pull this one up. This is probably the biggest one I have. Yeah, there's a lot more honey here. See, a lot of brood. They're starting to fill them up with the nectar. There's more honey. Same thing with this side. See all that? That's brood, and it's younger brood. So ooh, I really tore that honey open. They'll fix it though. So this hive's doing very well. I'm not too concerned. The numbers are growing. I spilled some honey here too. Save some of that for me and Thomas for later for a little taste. So I'm just gonna put them back in. I'm
honey all over the place.
Yeah. So stick with me. We're gonna look at this hive next. All right, hey everybody. So now we're gonna go on this hive is my awesome hive.
But
I'm gonna give them a lot of smoke, and they're a little more aggressive.
A lot more aggressive.
Yeah. So when we were finishing up with this one, I took my glove off to taste that little bit of honey that I snitched. Man, I got stung. So that's number 7 for me. And this is my nice hive, but oh well. Now what I did with this one is they were so productive that I actually added another 10 deep to help them out. So I just want to see where they're at with that.
These ones are Italian, right?
Yeah, these are Italian honeybees as well. So I'm going to take a quick little look. We'll see a couple of these frames. Just smoke them down, push them down. Yeah, they're not too keen on what I'm doing. I can hear it.
They're doing the bee dance.
So let's see if they're doing any activity on these frames. Oh, they're putting propolis in. I can see that.
Well, that frame seems empty.
Yeah, this is empty, but it's okay. I just want to see. I can look down to see. Okay, so they're not really. I'm not going to have Thomas come and take a look, but there's not much activity on these upper frames yet. So, which I'm okay with.
Because you just added.
Yeah, I just added them. So let's take a look at the lower ones. I'm going to show you how much honey these girls are. And I'm not even going to open, like, I don't even lift this box up anymore. It's so heavy with honey. Like, I tried moving it the other day and I felt like I was going to strain my back. So I completely stopped. I'm going to show you this. And I was actually tempted to actually get honey off of this hive. Now these girls, like I said, they're the most aggressive, but man, they are very prolific. I love what they're doing, so I'm not even going to.
They're the most.
No, I'm going to keep them.
They're aggressive, but they're really efficient.
Yeah. So I haven't seen the queen in quite a while, but I've seen the brood on here. She's producing, she's laying. It's great. So I'm going to pull one of my most
productive
frames here with honey on it.
Don't break too much open like last time.
Look at that. Look at all that.
You can see all the nectar, like right above the brood is.
Yep, this is all capped honey. It's great. This is a little bit of brood that's going to be hatching out soon. Same thing on this side. Like this is all honey here.
Yeah.
They just haven't capped it yet. So this is just one frame. Like they all look this way. So if this wasn't my first year, I would definitely be doing some harvesting of honey. Even though I know some beekeepers would, I'm not. I'm gonna let these girls go so they can last the winter. But yeah, this hive is doing great. I'm very happy.
Your most productive hive.
Yep. So next shot we're gonna go over to my friend Kim's house. We're gonna take a look at the hive that we did a combination on to see. It's been 2.5 weeks. So just stick with us. That'll be our next shot. I'm just gonna put these girls back together, and we'll be good. So thanks for watching. All right, hey everybody. So now we're back. We're over at Kim's hive. This is the hive we combined. This was my split 1 and 3. Split 1 wasn't doing very well, but split 3 was doing great. So we combined the two. It's been about 2.5 weeks, like I just mentioned. I just want to check to see if they have some capped honey and just if there's any new brood. So I'm just going to give them a little smoke. Get them calm down. Kim's helping out here. She's still learning just like I am. So there you go. Now her system is pretty neat here. She's got a top feeder that was made. You had this handmade, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I use the jars. She just has this feeder that you put the solution in and the bees come up. So I'm impressed. So Thomas, come step here. Let's take a look.
Are these docile or no?
Yeah, these are docile. And these are a mixture of Italian and
Russian.
Yeah. So let's take a look.
Ooh.
Doing the propolis thing. No, this is from the old. This is one of the original ones that I had given you. So, did you bring any more frames down?
I think we'll get some.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna bring some down. I can take. You know what? No, I'll leave this. It's all right. It's not a big deal for me. Oh, there's some.
There's nectar in
nectar.
there.
Yep. This is all going to be capped honey here shortly. Okay, so that's a good sign for this hive. And actually, the last time I was in here 2.5 weeks ago, they were only working, I think, this frame. So they're working 1, 2, 3. It looks like 4 frames, which is good. So that must mean that the eggs that were in there, the brood that was in there that was growing.
Oh.
No, that's okay. I'll break that off. Because this is a medium. Yeah, this is a medium. So, and this was one of the original. This was one of the original
from
brood.
the nuke.
Yeah, from the nuke or not. No, I put this in from one of my. From one of the friends, from one of mine. So I'll just break that off. But this is all going to be capped honey too. So we're seeing.
So is that what that is in there?
Yeah, that's honey. Yeah, it's nectar. Yeah.
And they'll cap that, and that'll make honey.
Yeah. So I'm just going to break this off. So they'll probably grow it again, but the reason why I'm leaving it in is because they have honey starting in there. We'll get it maybe next year. I'll pull that out.
Wow, look at that.
Now that's all brood.
This is all brood.
Now that's all brood.
Yeah,
okay.
This is good. So they're putting some honey in over here on the side.
That's awesome. That did not look like that a week ago when I checked it.
What you probably saw was there probably were eggs down there.
Yeah, I saw the larvae in there.
Yep. So this queen.
Yeah, like that. See the larvae in there?
Yep, that's it. That's the queen. She's doing her thing, and I can even see more larvae down there.
That's
and then
awesome.
they're capping it with honey.
Good.
This is really good. And same thing on this side. So this queen is rocking. This hive is rocking. I'm glad. So our experiment of putting them together is working. Yeah. So, and I'm betting by the end of the summer we'll see these other frames. It might not get the outer two, but I'm betting those two. But we're still gonna check the lower.
So how do you know when to put the medium on top for for the honey.
For honey, we'll do that next probably May or so.
Look at the nectar or the pollen on the
yeah,
sides
yep.
of that.
They're getting that to feed the larvae and such. And there's some more honey being capped over there.
Yeah, they've got like hairs all over their body. They've got hair on their
and they're
eyes
starting
as
to
well.
put nectar on this one too. So this was drawn comb that came from the old hive that I had brought over. So this is good. This is an excellent. It alleviates some of my stress.
Yeah.
So, all right, I think you should be able to handle this.
So these are empty.
These,
but they'll eventually.
Yeah, they'll eventually put them. Yeah, and when we put it in, like I said, when I checked 2.5 weeks ago, even the ones that we had added, they weren't working, but now they are. So can you just take this and set it aside over there? I want to check the lower chambers.
So just set it.
Just set it just like that.
Like that?
Like on an angle.
Yep, you got it. And I'm not even looking for the queen. What I'm looking for are the eggs, because if there's young eggs, which I already saw, that means she's doing her business.
I did not check this hive.
That's okay.
Before.
There's a little bit of brood in there. No, not brood. That's yeah, there's a little bit of brood, and there's some nectar, a little bit, but not very much. So, like I said, I'm not looking for the queen. Nope, not much activity on the outside here. A little bit of pollen, but that's okay. It's okay. I mean, this is what they're doing right now. I don't see them working any of the new frames yet that we put in. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, these are all the mediums. That's all brood, so that's good. That's good. All brood on this side too. Very good. Yeah, this hive is doing very well. I'm very, very happy. Now, if this was like April, I'd be super happy. Yeah, some brood, some older brood. No, I'm not. And again, I'm not looking. I'm just what I was looking for, and I saw it were the eggs, and that's what she was doing. So, and these are all little medium frames that we had added from the original. Oops, okay, it's not going anywhere. Some drone. This is drone comb, right? Or drone brood right there.
Okay.
So.
Now, what's the difference?
Drone ones are a little bigger and bulkier. The regular ones are just kind of looking flat. Those are the queens. Or not the queens, the
Female.
The female, yeah. Thank you. I feel like they're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's okay. These girls are really docile, so I'm not too concerned. And they're working on the. So let me see if we can see some eggs. It's hard to see because it's a light pattern back. There's no eggs in there, but they're doing okay. This hive is doing fine. So let's just get a little spacing better. This hive is doing fine, and I'm very happy with where we're at, Kim. So all right, so we're just gonna put the hive back together. It is successful. The combination that of split 1 and 3 is good. And I'm betting in the next 2.5 weeks again, maybe come back. This hive will have doubled by then, just by the number of brood that's on there. So keep watching. Next shot will be at split number 2. That'll be at my cousin Mike's. So see you in a second. Okay, hey everybody. So we're at the last hive. This was split number 2. This is my cousin Mike's property. So we're just gonna see how they're doing. I haven't been down here. I haven't been here in maybe 3-4 weeks. So let's take a look, see how they're doing.
Your smoke ran out.
Yeah, my smoker ran out of stuff. I could start it again, but this is going to be pretty simple. So take a look. These girls seem to be doing okay. This is just one box. Let's take a look. 1, 2, 3. These 3 are not being used. Definitely see that. I thought there'd be more here. It's been a while, so. It looks like there was some brood on here, but they're not really using that. These are Italian-Russian mix. Last time I was here, they were doing a lot better. What's we got here? We're drawing some comb on this one. Not really much action there. Okay, there's some brood on here. On that side. And there is some brood on this side. Not seeing any fresh eggs though. That's my concern. Okay, so we'll put that back in. There's a lot of brood on this one. You see it? Doesn't seem like they're getting any honey. That's not seeing any nectar on any of these, which is quite concerning. I'm not seeing any new eggs. Wait a minute. Let me see here. There might be some eggs down in there. Yep, there's some eggs. So she's laying. All right, so the queen's laying. We got brood. So that's good. The queen's still here doing her thing. Just not seeing the nectar that I wanted to see and the honey that I wanted to see. Maybe on this one. We'll take a look. Well, there's more brood. Yeah, more brood. There's more eggs on here, so she's laying on this one as well. Brood on this one. There's eggs on this one, which is good. But I'm not seeing the honey, which is not good. They need that for the winter. So I'm seeing 1, 2, 3 strong frames right now. Let's check this one. I thought these guys would be doing a little better. They're drawing a little comb on this one. So I thought these girls would be a little further along than they are right now. So they're not where I was hoping. So I might need to come back. I don't have any sugar water with me, or I might tell Mike to put some in here. So these three frames are really strong, but they're not expanding the way I thought they would have by now. So, yeah, my hives back home, 2 big Italian ones I'm happy with. The one with my Russian hive isn't doing as well as I'd hoped. And this is a Russian hive. It's not as big as I was hoping. And then the Kim's hive is doing really well. So I'd say out of my 5, I'm happy with 3 of them definitely, and then 2 of them I wish they were a little further along. So anyway, that's where I'm at. Thanks for watching. If you like the videos, please like and subscribe. There's also a guy in here, it's called Vino Farms, V-I-N-O, and then the word farms. Check him out. He's out of Massachusetts. He's doing some beekeeping as well. I like his videos. So if you're interested. So anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please share with your friends, and have a great day.